Victor here, RestoreMercedes.com. What have we here? C36 97 running. It took quite a few hours and I'm not done yet, but at least I got it running. I also refilled the air conditioner because it's getting warm, and when you get in and out the car it's just like way too hot. So I vacuumed the system, I pressurized it, and well, I mean, the way I do it is I vacuum it first. Sometimes I pressurize it, but in this case I vacuumed it real quick. Then I pressurized it, closed the valves, and look at the gauges, make sure that the pressure is not escaping. And then I vacuumed it again, and then I refilled it and put a little bit of oil and whatever. So AC is working, it's cycling, everything is good. The engine runs, and it took actually about 2 hours to get the lifters to fill up, because this rattling sound, that's what AMGs do. Because I've seen older versions, well, how do you say older? Let's say I've seen it was a 36 CE, that's a coupe from Japan. With this very motor, it was making way more noises than this. There was another one that came through that was like also from Japan, a 4-door, that was also making a lot of rattling sound, and that was very annoying. And this is the situation. Now what happened here is that maybe I'll just shut the engine down, because like I said, I'm not out of the woods yet, still to be dealt with some other things. This is the air conditioner. Well, that's how they run basically. Alright, so air conditioner number 5. So we're at 42 Fahrenheit. Not too bad with the window open, it feels good in here. So anyway, I got a bunch of lights on the dash, check engine, brake. What is this, the brake pad I believe, or light out indicator, one or the other. Let's see. Brake pad, okay, ABS light of course, and whatever. So what have we here? The original ECU died. Like I said, this is the going back to like what happened basically. The original ECU failed. Somebody bought the used ECU. Obviously it cannot be used because drive authorization system, the chip and the key and all that good stuff. All right, so apparently somebody virginized the chips, these little things, and that's what I'm gonna actually try to do. This is the processor, right? The main processor. C36 is just I scribed it on because to know which one goes where. Alright, so they use ECU. Fine, okay, fine, so no problem. Virginizing the chip, I mean, you can put another VIN number. Okay, that's all sounds good. But the problem is that I don't know what happened there in between, because when I would read the replacement ECU, it would give me a part number from E320. Okay, E320, 3.2 liter. But the EEPROM was saying that whatever was stored inside that EEPROM was from a 2000 G500 V8 G-Wagon. That's like M113 engine. And then when I went to the other menu, it showed me M112 engine. It's like, it was like a mess. So what I basically did is I took the old ECU apart and I took out the EEPROM chip and I just put it into the used one. Now it shows me the AMG version, finally. The only problem that it did not start the vehicle, so when I initialized the actual ECU, it did start the car. Drive authorization allowed me to, but there is still an issue here because let's see if we can see this. Here we have now a proper AMG part number. All right, let's just wait until this one is gonna read. Hopefully it reads because I shut down the engine. Now it shows me the coding number. That's good, so I can actually work with the processor if I need to. I put this number in, right? M104 automatic USA perfect, and then AMG C36. Before it would show what was where did I get the win number? Over here was M113 automatic version, was European version, European version, and the only thing is I'm missing is this test number. I don't, like I said, I'm not a coder, I'm not a tuner, so but this is what I get. So I have proper ignition, proper time spark, you know, the injection timing and all that good stuff, and a proper part number for the C36. Now, if I remember correctly, this number with that computer would be ME 2.0. Once I changed the flash, then it became back to 2.1. All right, so that is good. The only problem that I still have left is I can't read the coding. It runs and drives and everything. Drive authorization allows me to start it. Everything's fine. But control module is implausibly coded because somebody, like I said, did a number and a half on all these chips, and therefore it's just a mess now at this point. The possible possibilities here is that, well, see, drive authorization here. Control module interlocked. Yes, I locked it up. Engine control module, I had to, because it would not let me start the engine until I locked the module. So now the chip has to be virginized again, whatever. But start enable, and that's all I care for. I mean, if I need to, I'll get to that, because I do want to go into that menu to make sure that control module adaptations have the proper win number for this vehicle. But at least I know the flash memory is a 6-cylinder inline 6 and everything. Now, when I started it for the first time on all 6 cylinders, it took about 2 hours to get the lifters to quieten down. One lifter, I believe it was the last one on the cylinder number 6, it was ticking forever. It was just unbearable. And then finally, when it all heated up and I added some more oil, and then I ran it, then finally give it some gas, and I think there was an air bubble in there. So I finally broke that air bubble through, and then it filled up, and then it just quietened down right away. So perfect. Engine mounts are weak. I feel it. It's like kind of have maybe transmission mount. It doesn't matter. But my point here is that I need to make sure that the ECU is done, so I can put the ESP module back in there, because, you know, we still have ESP module that has to go back in there. It's not there, see? So, and I have to put this thing back in. Then I will close the cover, and only after that, then I can finally wash the car, because I don't want no water. I don't want to open and close this box, because, you know, what's the point? I mean, I'm still working on it. And that's that. So AC works, radio works, windows work, power steering works, brakes work. There's some little weird issue with the lights, because the lights come on as if it's daytime running lights for some reason. I don't know. You start driving, the headlights come on. Maybe this car went to Canada at some point. Maybe, just saying, maybe, because Canada is mandatory. In Canada, it's mandatory to have daytime driving lights. I've seen Canadian cars, and they did have that module installed separately from the older ones. We're talking about older ones. Newer ones, yes, you can change programming inside the SAM module. Then it will be the daytime driving lights or not. Well, whatever. This one, for some reason, the parking lights come on once you start it, and then you start moving the car, and then the headlights would come on. Very bizarre. But long story short, I'll deal with it when I deal with it. Doesn't matter right now. So at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that ECU out, and I have my low puller. I'm going to put in the original C36 processor, see what this one will give me, and maybe it'll clear out so I don't have to virginize anything, and we'll be good to go. Drive authorization will still be active, and everything's fine. Look at that guy. That's the girl. Mia. Hello. Mia. She wants some food. The door is open slightly, so she can go in, but she never goes in. Well, anyway, long story short, this is what we are. This is going to be probably a part 2 because I do want to wash it today, and then because it's really filthy, it's going to need a few washes and detail probably on top of all that, plus the paint job and all that good stuff. But right now I'm pretty happy as I am. It's like, at least it's movable, it drives around. I mean, I can drive it around. Once I put the ESP module, then transmission is going to be shifting softer, I'm sure, because now it's not there, so speed sensors are not visible. Like I said, it's just endless with these cars. It's just that you just have to keep going, you know. You just have to just keep going methodically, and at the end of the day, you'll get them going. You'll get them sorted. It's just like I can't do the whole thing in one day. This is like, I have it for like, I don't know, maybe probably spend like about 6 hours on this just to get it to even start. Yeah, about 6 hours, I would say. Maybe more. Because I didn't count yesterday. I think I spent 6 hours on it today, and then yesterday night just checking out other things. That's probably another 2 or 3 hours. So yeah, it sounds like, well, you know, you make the video, oh, the car runs, oh, that's it. I mean, it's just like a fuse. No, it's not. All right, so this is going to be all, and this is Victor at RestoringMercedes.com. Thank you for watching.